What's up YouTube, it's Retro Zapdos here, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, this time around I'll be showing you my top 5 favorite nostalgic consoles of all time, which means the top 5 consoles I personally grew up with. So, follow me and enjoy! Okay, let's start this list off with the most recent console on this list is the 2002 release of the Nintendo Gamecube. Yeah, the Nintendo Gamecube is a really great console. It's kind of small, looks kind of childish with the handle and stuff, but it has some really great games. If you're wondering what my favorite games are, check out the top 10 video I made last week about the top 10 favorite Gamecube games. But this particular console had more than just the Gamecube library at its disposal. It also came with the Game Boy player, which is answered right here. There's also Boost Fury in here. It's just a Game Boy player where you can play Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color and regular Game Boy games on the big screen. So it was a great feature for this particular system. If you find a Game Boy player in the loose, definitely pick it up because it's really rare these days. The disc, the regular attribute isn't that rare, but the disc without scratches that actually functions is quite kind of rare. So this feature came with a launch title called Luigi's Mansion, a really great, awesome game where you had to capture ghosts and save Mario. Besides that, I really had a great time playing Pokemon Colosseum because it came bundled with this system, the particular black version of the Nintendo Gamecube, as well as playing Mario Kart Double Dash. What else did I play while growing up that I still remember? Super Smash Bros. Melee, one of the best fighting games, played a lot with my brothers. And what else? Sonic Adventure 2 is probably the most nostalgic games for the system I played most. So that was the Gamecube on the number 5 spot. To go to the number 4 spot, we have the Sega Mega Drive here. In the United States it's called the Genesis, but in the European version is called the Mega Drive. The Mega Drive was a really great update to the Master System, the Sega Master System, at the time where Sega still produced a really great consoles like this one. It came with the with the Sonic 2 version. This is actually the first model. We also have a slimmer model, Model 2 and a Model 3. I do believe the Model 1 is the best because it outputs stereo through this jack input right here, which is great to enjoy the music because the Genesis sounds just kick-ass like that. The games I played while growing up is, weird enough, it's the Smurfs, if you know that. Then there's Sonic, of course, Sonic 1, 2. I never had the third one. Also, Aladdin was a great game I played a lot, and then The Lion King. So those were probably the games I played most. I actually took this one to the, when I went to holidays with my parents, I took this one with me and connected it to the TV and played it all week long. So this particular console is dear to my heart, so that's in the number 4 spot. Now we go to the number 3, we have the Nintendo Game Boy. Yeah, this is the Game Boy Color. When I was 6 years old, I actually got this console together with Pokemon Red. Still have the box for that, which is awesome. So Pokemon was huge back in the days, and if you're on the playground, you definitely had to have a Game Boy Color or a regular Game Boy, didn't even matter. You could trade through the link cable with certain games, which was awesome. Mario also made his debut from the NES onto this system, the Game Boy, the handheld system, which is something Nintendo is known for. Their current system, the 3DS, is the best selling console of all time, so that says a lot. Upgrading from the Game Boy all the way through the 3DS. So I particularly like this one because it has like this transparent look. It's the transparent purple version. There we had this Game Boy in all range of colors. We have the green one, we had the red one, we have transparent ones like this. There's all sorts of Game Boy colors. And the neat thing about this, the Game Boy Color, is that you could alter your colors by holding up and or actually down and B, or left or right or up, depending on which color you prefer on the regular Game Boy games, which is something I enjoyed a lot. And the games I played most, as I mentioned, Mario games, Donkey Kong, the Pokemon games, of course, and thing I remember is from the Game Boy, the Looney Tunes game. Yeah, the Looney Tunes game is something I played a lot. I got this when I went to grandma. Usually it was like a road trip, and I said, "Oh, I don't want to come," and yeah, you had to because you were way too young to stay at home by yourself. So I brought my little friend here the Game Boy Color, and it was a fun time, even though I didn't want to go to those annoying family trips. So yeah, the Game Boy Color, definitely one of my favorites. Now, number 2, we have the almighty PlayStation 1. The PlayStation 1 is a great system. If you never played PlayStation 1 games, they're available worldwide through the PlayStation Network. Definitely pick yourself up a Crash Bandicoot game or a Spyro game, because that's the titles the PlayStation 1 was known for the most. But the thing people forget most is that the PlayStation 1 had one of the best RPGs of all time, Final Fantasy VII, and a huge more variety of RPGs, JRPGs for that matter, on the system. There are a lot, like The Legend of Dragoon are also something I remember but never played, Diablo. There was a lot of great games for the system that are now expensive as hell, so it's kind of hard to collect for the system. But the 3D platformers, like we have Crash Bandicoot, Croc, Jersey Devil, all different sorts of 3D platformers aren't that expensive. And the thing I remember most about the PlayStation 1 is me playing Rayman, and the Odd World is also something, the series I played a lot, and then Digimon World. Surprisingly, I was a Pokemon fan, but this Digimon game was just so special in my opinion. Digimon World 1, definitely check it out. And nowadays I still play on this system with my friend. We recently played Digimon Rumble Arena, which is a copy I don't own yet, but the PlayStation 1 just has a lot of great titles, a lot of great multiplayers, just to experience with your whole family, friends, and etc. Yeah. PlayStation 1, you also needed memory cards. Without memory cards you couldn't save, and it came a couple of years later with a slim model. I had the fat version and the slim model, but I preferred the fat version just because yeah, of nostalgic reasons. It also came with the DualShock controller, which was innovative, but it kind of ripped off the Nintendo 64 of the analog sticks, but it supported a rumble feature, which is something I enjoy still today. The PlayStation 1, I believe it has like over 1,000 or maybe more titles, so a lot of great games to collect for. PlayStation 1 is my second favorite console when I grew up. So now to the number 1 spot. If you know me well, you already know what it is, but just to surprise you guys, is the Nintendo 64. This is the special Pikachu edition, which came with a Pokemon controller and a Pokemon-shaped Nintendo 64. Pikachu's cheeks light up when you turn on the console. We have his feet, or actually his foot, as the reset button. The Nintendo also had this extra port here where you could insert an expansion pack, which was needed for games like Zelda, the Majora's Mask, or Stadium 2 to enhance the graphics, or yeah, what was it, Perfect Dark. The thing I remember most is this was the console I played non-stop. It had 4 controllers, which means one friend is not enough. We have more friends that can stick to the party with Mario. Get it? Mario Party was one of the main titles I played. Super Smash Bros. The mini games and Pokemon Stadium were epic. We also had a great adventure game like Star Fox, which was really great, coming from the SNES version where they had the EFX chip, but the Nintendo 64 version was just way better. We also had classic games where a cartoony look like Yoshi's Story. What else can I forget is the GoldenEye 007, which revolutionized the shooting genre on the consoles. It also was a great multiplayer, playing with 4 players at the same time on one screen with split screen option. We had Donkey Kong to collect a lot of stuff. Then my favorite game of all time, Banjo-Kazooie, is also one of the games I played a lot. Thankfully they had a sequel, Banjo-Tooie, because this system lasted way too long. Just think about consoles nowadays that don't last long, usually 4 or 5 years, and then there's a new one. But this one, I believe it came out in 1996. Yeah, I believe that was the date where it came out in Japan. Could be later, but I played this actually until the late 2000s, which means this console lasted a lot, and mainly because it came with cartridges. It was one of the last based consoles that uses cartridges, and that's why all the games were not corrupted. You could play them non-stop, even throw them around, they will still work. So that's something I miss nowadays in the recent consoles with those Blu-ray discs and stuff. Even though Blu-ray discs are kind of immune to scratches, not like the regular DVDs, which gets scratches all over. Yeah, it's kind of different. Collecting cartridges is just way more fun in my opinion, and that was my favorite console of all time. So that was pretty much my youth. Started with a Game Boy, evolved to the Sega, Mega Drive or Genesis, whether you're in America or Europe. Yeah, moved on to the PlayStation 1, and then eventually the Nintendo 64 was the console I played most until the Gamecube. When it came out I played a lot of games, but still stick to the Nintendo 64 from day to day. When I had a bad day I usually turn this on, up, and there we go, we had a perfect day right there. Okay, that's it for another video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me guys know what your favorite console was when you were growing up, and definitely smash the hell out of the like button, because you know I always appreciate that, and it gives you the support to make better and more quality videos for you guys. Suggestions are also welcome in the comment section below. Just drop those there, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.